Hey, what's going on, guys? So we got a couple of new Scream Factory titles, 3 of them right there, and I'm just going to go over each one of them and talk about them real quick. First up, I got Ginger Snaps, and I will be honest, I have not seen this movie. I have seen just the ending of it, so this was my first time going full through with it, and it was a very enjoyable werewolf film. Werewolves are not really my genre of horror. I'm not really into the werewolf stuff too much, and this one I really like because it has a pretty deep plot to it. And this stars Emily Perkins and Katharine Isabelle, and Katharine Isabelle I saw first in American Mary and really loved her performance in that, so it's kind of going backwards with her in her career, and she's phenomenal in this as well as Emily Perkins. And they play sisters in the film. They're very morbid and goth-like, and they come across a situation one night with a werewolf, and things start to excel from there. And it's kind of a character piece on, you know, growing up as a teenage girl and intermingling that with the werewolf story, and it's good. It's a very good story, and I got to meet Joel Robinson, who commissioned the artwork for Scream Factory on the new art here. Phenomenal guy. I picked up the Suspiria art that he had at Flashback Weekend this year, and what a super cool dude. And as always that you get with the Scream Factory releases, pop that bad boy off. You got the original artwork on there, and we'll open this up real quick just so you can see the disc art. And this is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. So I got the same art on both of those there, and behind that original art you can see that's that new artwork again right there. So that's interchangeable. Put up whatever you want to be displayed. Next up, I grabbed the horror comedy Lake Placid, and this is such a fun movie. I remember seeing this when it first came out, and I absolutely loved it. So I was super excited when Scream was putting this out because they don't put out a lot of newer films. I think the two most, recent releases that they've done is Lake Placid and Ginger Snaps. Usually it's like 80s and stuff like that. So I was so excited when they were putting this out, and this has such a fantastic cast. You got Bill Pullman, Bridget Fonda, Brendan Gleeson, Oliver Platt, and Betty White. And all of them come to play, and you could tell they had a lot of fun with this movie, especially with Brendan Gleeson and Oliver Platt. Those two characters play off each other so well, and they're absolutely hysterical. And Betty White, you get some stuff from her that is just way out of left field, and every time she's on the screen, you're just waiting for the next crazy thing to come out of her mouth. And if you don't know this one, this is just a giant crocodile that is in a spot that it should not be, and the local authorities come out trying to take care of it. But a museum sends someone out who's Bridget Fonda to basically confirm what's going on, and then you get Oliver Platt coming in, who's this super cocky, expert on crocodiles and everything, and just such a fun time. And I love the artwork on here. It's such a simple cover that they did for this, and I really like that. It's very fitting for the film. And pull that off, you got the original art there again, and I'll open this up here real quick, get a quick look at the disc art. And this one is just the Blu-ray, but there's the disc art there, which I believe this art here was the other original artwork. I think Scream had a voting thing going on to choose between this piece here and that one, so that's cool. They kind of threw everything on this release, which is really nice. And then again, you can flip around and get that new artwork if you'd like. But Lake Placid, super fun time. If you've not seen that, I highly recommend checking that one out. And last for this update, and certainly not least from Scream Factory, is going to be Sleepaway Camp. And this is a 1980s cult classic slasher. And if you have not seen this, I would highly recommend checking this out immediately. This film centers around Angela and her cousin Ricky, and they're going to camp, and while they're there, a bunch of murders start to happen that are set up to look like accidents, but this entire film is building up and building up to one of the most shocking and eerie endings and reveals of any horror film you are ever going to see. I highly, highly recommend checking out Sleepaway Camp, and you have the new artwork there, and I love this artwork. And when you slide the slip off, there's the irreversible artwork, so you can have the original artwork showing for it. And this is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack, so you got the Blu-ray and DVD in here, which has the same artwork on it. And when you slide the backing, you can have that newly commissioned artwork if you choose to. I like to have the original artwork because you got the new stuff on the slipcase. When I pull it off to put the movie on, I like to see the original artwork on there. So Sleepaway Camp, absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, guys, those are the most recent pickups that I got from Scream Factory. I got Ginger Snaps, Lake Placid, and Sleepaway Camp. 3 awesome films. I recommend checking all of them out. And if you are not on the Scream Factory bandwagon yet, definitely check them out, especially if you're a horror fan, because they are horror fans putting out phenomenal releases for horror fans, and it does not get much better than that. I absolutely love that company. I have another one coming through the mail here, which was part of their Shocktober sale, and that's coming with a free gift, so once I get that in, I will show that. But if you've seen any of these 3 films here, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about them. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.